Prepare your defenses. Initiating match.
Nani?
Give me another moment to set up for a little bit. I'm just gonna get the game started in the meantime first.
Objection!
Okay, so where we last left off, which is yesterday, of course, you were investigating a circus, the ringmaster got murdered, and the magician was accused for murder, and for a second I had a brain fart and forgot you could present, profiles to people in this game, because apparently that's a thing you could start doing. And my capture card decided to fail me again. I see you, Mr. Horizon. I see you, Horizon. Why do people need to change their Twitch name so much? It confuses people. It confuses me and confuses other people. And I've only had to change my Twitch name at least once, until I'm finally satisfied with it. Because when I first started out on Twitch, I actually had like a weirdly different username. And then afterwards, I just changed it to Beltendo for the long run. And I've been satisfied with it ever since. December 29th, 9:43 a.m. District Court Cables. Defendant Lobby number 5. Good morning, Max.
Max?
Milk. Milk.
What?
If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function, sweetie.
This is a stage? Don't worry, it won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down.
I guess.
Nick, Max is really nervous.
That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. Yo, what? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. You know, flying is actually going to make you a hell of a lot more sus. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone.
Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay.
Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying to the courtroom? I can see it now. A dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. I mean, that would make sense considering his name is Phoenix, so. One glimpse of that, and everyone in the room will be on your side.
Max, really? No one needs to fly today. Nick, what's with that look in your eyes?
I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying in fabulously. December 29th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Oh god, it's Franziska again. That witch.
And now the case of... What?
Your Honor, get on with it.
Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johnson's.
So...
Who isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica?
Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name.
You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here won't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica. It sounds more friendly.
Oh, Lord Johnson. Wonder if that's gonna be our advantage.
Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please.
I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Eh?
That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy.
Well, accept it, lady. It's your defeat.
It did not count. You hear me?
She must still be upset about what happened last time.
You have no chance. Zero. Zilch. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born a Von Karma with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are.
Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? Ouch!
It will be my ultimate revenge. It's not like it'll bring her dad back. There. Opening statement complete. Now, let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time.
But you didn't actually give a proper opening statement.
Very well, you may call your witness, Miss Von Karma.
Your Honor, literally. We need her to actually give an opening statement, not... And then again, this is the world of Ace Attorney, not an actual courtroom. Plus, in America, I don't know how it is in Canada. It's a jury system, not a bench trial. This game is all about the bench trial system where the judge hands down the verdict. Not a whole jury. I wonder if anybody has ever been on jury duty before. I have never been on jury duty, so. I think there's only like one time I actually saw what a courtroom is like, but I never knew what the proceedings were.
Detective Dick Gumshoe, get up there, now. Sorry to keep you from work, so I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, Detective.
Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this.
Very well, I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question.
At your service, sir.
You mean ma'am?
All right, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony.
Alright, details of the event.
The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m. and making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. I see. He was beaten to death. Here is the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts...
There should be an S. The court accepts this into evidence. Okay.
A blunt object. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. without any delays from Ms. Von Karma. Alright, let's take a look at what he said. The night of the crime, snow was falling, making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performed, that's correct. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m., correct. The murder itself took place at 10:15. The victim was found bent over a wooden box as a doornail. We have to press on that. The cause of death was the snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Alright, so we gotta press him on the wooden box, actually.
Hold it!
A wooden box?
Oh, yeah, that's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention, it was locked. Locked, you say?
Okay, so we got that into evidence, but we need more data on this. This may be my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box?
Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox.
Fort Knox reference, huh?
So we took it back to the station and cracked it open. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, Detective? Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle.
What's inside the bottle?
It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box?
There was only one little bottle in that huge box.
I wonder that has some sort of special meaning.
Well, I think this is going to come into play later, so we can't present that as evidence right now.
Hold it!
Alright, let's finish asking about the wooden box, actually. This wooden box, you figure it weighs about 20 pounds, right?
Sounds about right. The whole thing is lined up with iron.
Iron plating? Why do you think it's lined with iron?
I figure they just did it to make the box heavy. Ouch!
I think we could all do without your guesses, Detective. Stick to what little you actually know.
She has a point, actually.
Just sorry, suffice it to say, the box is really heavy.
Much better. You may continue on, Detective.
Hold it!
I think at this point the only thing we could do is keep on pressing because I don't really find a contradiction in what he's saying. Most of the information from what I gathered last night is
Pretty accurate. Spot on, I would say.
You said the box was locked. How exactly was it locked?
Oh, it had quite a sturdy lock on it. It took quite a bit to open that bad boy up.
So, when you found the box, it was locked, correct?
Yep, it was. Some of the forensics team took it back to the precinct to crack it open. I see. Continue, Detective Gumshoe.
Hold it!
According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct?
You've done your homework, pal.
And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you?
The police are searching for it as we speak.
My theory is that it is something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No. I bet he made it disappear with magic.
Alright, so the only thing we could do is really keep pressing.
Hold it!
I'd like you to be a bit more specific about the events at 10:15 p.m.
Okay, not a problem, pal. We've got a witness to— Ouch!
This is totally meaningless. Time to move on.
Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end?
Hold it!
After the practice was over, where did everyone head off to?
Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Then the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off to the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you?
It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Well, that was cleared up.
Hold it! Hold it!
Let me ask you about the snow.
It was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime.
Did it pile up?
It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. Snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day.
The snow. Let me see. There's got to be more to this.
Eh? What's the matter, Nick?
I need to take a look at the court record.
Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now.
I guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. Okay, so we didn't have to, like, present evidence to him. Good.
You know what we're gonna duke it out of is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness.
I'm not even off the stand yet.
Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint.
I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness.
I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand.
Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist.
I wonder if Trilo will show up on the stand as well.
Oh god. Here we go. Here we go. Alright. I need to hydrate. I need to hydrate. This dude's gonna be super annoying. This dude's gonna be super annoying. I'm gonna... I'm sorry, Pipes. You're gonna have to be... You're gonna take a huge concussion tonight.
Please state your name and occupation for the record. My name is Ventriloquist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor.
Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodsman, ventriloquist.
Everyone must be cutting off for circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with the song. Me. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? It did have a good rhythm.
It's just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trilo, you know better than to insult a judge.
Shut up! Just look at your nose. You'd think you'd have the sense to fix it. It's so ugly, I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy seeing everything that flashes into their minds.
What's going on here? Order, order. I demand to know who the witness is.
Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle this.
I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting testimony like ouch!
You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the clown. Once we got back to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max, heading towards the scene of the crime.
You sure about that?
He was the only one heading that way, and how could that pug not be the killer?
Oh my god, look at the puppet in the background. Look at the puppet. He's like... The puppet is literally giving a monk a S face, like... Anywho.
Then the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica head towards the scene? You're sure of that? Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white roses on his chest. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high?
That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown.
That's right, dress boy.
Now, since you went with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime?
He's got a point.
What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit.
Why is that?
Here's absolute proof.
A silk hat?
This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant.
Ugh.
Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, then there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene.
Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done.
Bow. Curtsy.
Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say?
Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. Alright, let's see what we can cross-examine the puppet.
Blah 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 blah.
Hold on, let me save first. I mean, to be fair, I'm kind of like basing the puppet voice off of like not actual Disney Pinocchio, but like the Pinocchio from Shrek, you know? To which I believe that's as close as how you can get the Shrek movie Pinocchio. Alright, so it's gonna be like the third or fourth statement that has something up with it. That's correct? Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake somebody wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
Snobby three-piece getup?
Get the wax out of your ears, lawyers nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. Max three-piece getup. Jeez, could you be any more dense? All together now.
Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions.
Hold it!
You saw Max and only Max, right, Trilo?
That's right. That makes him the killer. There was only one person who had it headed that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character.
There's one more to this story that meets the eye. Is there something amiss in this? Ben only saw Max? Oh, hold on a second. Capture card. Did Ben only see Max too? That's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
That you only saw Max? Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well?
Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright?
Who else do you suppose this witness
Get a scene.
Oh yeah, the ringleader.
Take that!
That's the victim.
That's correct. If Trilo was at the entrance to the plaza, he should have seen the ringmaster as well.
Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness. Could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out.
What are you talking about?
The ringmaster Max went.
The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room.
Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime?
I see.
I see. It seems that at this stage I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. And there are clearly no conclusive contradictions.
He's right.
A brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony.
Hold it!
Let's question the rest of this, actually.
Hold it! Hold it!
Geez, you're persistent. You can ask all you want. My answer won't change. The only person I saw that night was Maximilian Galactica.
He really needs to improve his manners.
Hold it!
Around what time did the police arrive at the scene?
I suppose that would have been around. Hey, what time was it?
I think it was around, I'd say a bit after 10:30 p.m., I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is...
Will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you believe we just stand outside in the weather?
Well, maybe you were waiting for someone?
What? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Objection!
Mr. Phoenix, right. We can all do without your offhanded theories.
Objection!
But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something.
Mr. Wright, who do you suppose the witness is waiting for out in the cold that night?
Obviously Regina Barry, because
Take that!
totally in love. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Wait, hold on. Did this puppet just say... did this puppet just say... You were waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken?
Is this true?
Well, you can't really ask me that question.
Who cares who I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't you forget it.
Well, the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right.
All right. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. That's a fair point.
That makes perfect sense.
What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime.
Objection!
However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading to the scene. Ouch!
There is absolutely no proof that the witness is waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. All right. I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true, I was waiting for Regina.
Pain.
Don't volunteer things.
Well,
Mr. Quest, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth.
well, at least the puppet was being honest this time, to be fair. I will say that for sure. The puppet was certainly being honest. At least it's the ventriloquist dude who's got hit and not the puppet. Well, then again, the puppet probably feels pain too. I don't know how ventriloquism works.
Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was. I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
What's the matter? You think the humans have a monopoly on marriage?
It's not just a monopoly, it's, I won't go into any further details of the topic in this day and age.
The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit.
Remain?
Thanks to your bubbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore.
Franziska, you're working with the frickin' circus troupe?
Now you have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a stupid puppet.
About the proposal.
Don't be so surprised I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket.
I doubt you have it in your pocket, dude, because I think I have it in the court record. Hey, welcome, Kaiser, dude. And yeah, I see you, Joker. It's not based on real life cases. It's like anime style bench trial because if there's anything you know about the American court system, it's trial by jury, not trial by judge, because a trial by judge is a bench trial. This game follows the bench trial. Not only that, a lot of the character reactions are so over exaggerated and the character designs are over the top. It's an anime style reading game, done courtroom style.
You were going to propose. You, a puppet.
Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
I'm in Pinocchio. Yeah, there's a point.
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her.
Exactly.
His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now.
Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination.
What was that sigh at the end?
I think we have to present the ring, honestly.
How about it, Nick?
I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony.
That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck.
Our judge has that dazed and confused look again. Maybe you should get out more. Not in this time period. We have to present the ring on one of the final statements. Because we got the ring.
Objection!
Nope, that's not the correct statement. Alright, I guess if we have to press on first, we have to press. We can't just present evidence right away, because so far we have not had any need... Whoops, wrong game. We have not had a need to present evidence, and we just needed to keep on pressing in order to present evidence. I can't English. English is a difficult language.
Hold it!
So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina?
Of course I am. I spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not gonna give up that easily.
Damn, 3 months salary.
I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus.
Probably way more than he deserves.
Hold it!
What was it exactly that you planned on giving her?
You know exactly what's going to give her numbskull. The only thing I could find that could match Regina's beauty. Answer his question. What was it? You're gonna die when you hear this. It's an engagement ring. Engagement?
Ring!
Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Are there even chairs in this courtroom? Well, except for the judge.
Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here.
Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. Pain equals bad.
Don't be such a coward.
Hold it!
Let's push on anyway. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to a human being. Ouch!
I advise you to cut this argument short.
I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revive their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring, I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology.
You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. I plan on giving an engagement ring to Regina.
I'm guessing it has to be this one. This one I have in my inventory. Like, what the heck is it doing in the inventory?
Objection!
Oh, never mind. I play this game way too long to know that the audio cue does not work. Because if we present the correct evidence at the right time, the music stops. I don't know, I'm an audio cue kind of a gamer, sometimes. Sounds just attract me in gaming, sometimes. I mean, that's also a good thing, because it makes you more give you more situational awareness.
Hold it!
An engagement ring?
Uh-huh. It's actually a diamond-shaped stone cut from glass. Even more brilliant than the real thing. I think Regina is going to love it.
It's just a ring.
What's the matter, Nick?
Well, there's gotta be something I can catch him on.
Hold it!
Whose pocket was the ring in?
Mine, of course. What a stupid question. You've got to be kidding me. You think Ben could pull that off?
I'm so sorry, really.
You don't have to apologize for that. He's the one who should be apologizing.
Really?
Hold it!
So you went to the lodging house to give it to her.
That's right. I tried to give it to her during practice so many times that I lost count, but that uppity snob kept getting in the way.
Uppity stop! He couldn't possibly be talking about me, Maximilian Galactica! When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his wood block in half, and not with magic! Is Max really saying that that puppet has a wooden weenie? I'm sure they had. I'm sure that's something they slipped in there on purpose. I'm sure they slipped that in there on purpose. Well, they always say that love creates rivalries.
So what about this present?
Hold it!
So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina?
Hold it!
By proposal, you mean proposing marriage, correct, to Regina?
Of course, that's what I meant. What kind of stupid question is that? I wasn't going to propose that we become some sort of outlaw biker gang together. Right, Ben?
Yeah.
Got it? That's the truth.
Hold it!
The only other thing I could say is that, like, it's a shiny object, right? So the monkey had to have stolen it.
Objection!
Oh my god, that's still not the right place. I know what I need to catch him on, but it's which statement is it? That's the question. Like, which statement is the one I can find a contradiction for? I've pressed all of his statements. Oh yeah, hold on. This is not the right. It's not the right thing. It's not the right game. Cause the monkey is the one who likes to collect shiny objects. We found the ring in Acro's room, and the ring belongs to the person known as Acro, who we have yet to meet. Okay.
Hold it!
Of course I had it in my pocket. It was a present. I kept it in my pocket waiting for the chance to But he lost the ring. Which statement is it? That's the problem. The main issue right now is that we know what to catch this guy on, we know what to catch this guy off on, but like, the heck do we need? The heck do we present to point out the damn contradiction? That's
Objection!
Okay, there we go. I was looking for the right thing. Trilo, do you mind if I show you something?
What is it? What are you talking about?
Okay, so I think that's what needed to happen. So the ring was not relevant until he actually brought up the statement of the engagement ring. And so presenting the ring on the final statement made it relevant for the music to stop and for us to give an explanation. Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
Ah, that's mine. Give it back. Thief.
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here?
What is going on here?
That's... Ben, say something.
Don't put me on the spot like that, Trilo. I found this in Money's room.
Money's room? You mean a room they put money like a bank vault?
That filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent flats in my court. Fiats in my court.
Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey, in every sense of the word.
Oh, I see. Well then.
Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up.
Shiny things?
Trilo, when was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was. That time, you know, that night, the night of the crime.
What did you just say?
Details, I need more details, they are important. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up at the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, could have been taken around that time.
Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder.
It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted a thing, aren't I, Mr. Triloquist?
So he can't actually say whether he saw the defendant or not because the monkey was distracting him. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring snatching monkey Money.
You weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's all this slow Luffy fool called Ben's fault. While he was swimming his way through the snow, that dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame.
Well, this does indeed prove one very important point.
Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be?
Ben's testimony has a flaw. There is a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony.
Contradiction?
The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing the monkey, there was no one watching the plaza.
What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours?
I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. That's a lot of those.
Interesting, Mr. Wright.
Well then, tell me this, Mr. Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past the vigilant ventriloquist?
Objection!
Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene.
However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive.
The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max.
Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
What? How dare you? I would lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him. No doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw that night.
Ha! I've told you so many times. You'd think you'd know my story's not changing.
You've already changed your story, Stick Boy, and I'm sure we'll change some more.
Well, there's one lie. There are usually many more behind it.
Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Chisatori. Oh, that's okay. I would say Meiguanshi. I could also tell you how shui ba. "是很重要的事." 重要 means important. Yeah, it is very late in other countries. But if you're saying like "晚上好" is a good evening, if you're saying a good night, then you say 晚安. There's a difference. It's all good. Anyways, witnessing Max.
I'll give you what I was waiting for that night for Regina. But that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting for him there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max? That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him?
How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting?
Well, let's see. I'd say about...
I suppose 5 minutes, I think.
So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with the cross-examination.
Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I need to use the restroom real quick. This puppet's voice is just not only wrecking my pipes, but it's making me get way too hydrated. Very hydrated.